number Gimel. That's what we have to do here in order to understand this. So let me see. I just go down a little bit closer. Look at number Gimel. Okay. So it says, "V'hinei b'shar ma'amari Rashbikan mashba l'chayret shemvavar v'lashav b'sachron had the bosita," going around this place called the Bosita. So seems to be very important what's this, the idea he wants to try to tell us here. So he says the Hainu Saviv is a Khan. So this Tel Basita is mean what the beard is. Shaka beer Sasham Beperish Rishon Vizal the Shano Vesachron had the Bosita. What does that mean? Salik v'nachis chuta chivora. Now he says goes down, goes up. Right, Salik goes up, goes down. Rather, a white thread. I was thinking that this refers. It sounds like it refers to one of the either the 8th or the 13th tikkun. So he says Pirush zera b'chad chuta tisari sachrona dedikna. So it's a thread. What we're talking about here, he says, it's a thread that goes around the beard. Adkan. V'sachron dedikta b'chad saviv zakan. No. But we don't find any place where the word dikna is another substitute word which says bosita. Reba Aris Khan. So look at the hara here. So that's the hara down at the bottom. Let me see, get a little bit closer to it. And it says, so he says, we see it over there too. So it's, I was thinking we talk about the Maslows, and I'm thinking, what's the significance of this? It's a big, what's he trying to tell us here with what's pshat? Okay, that's the 8th one. Okay, Vitalian b'shikulo al tibura, and that evenly goes down until the tibur. So is that what you mean adkan? Other places I said the tibur, the libo. Anyway, v'chein hu be'idra rabba. So we have the same thing over in the idra rabba. What's the idra rabba? Sechet l'chalon sham beer lashon zeh. So explanation of this is Ray B'Sefer Beis Olamim. You have something over there. What's Beis Olamim say? Al the Idra Rabba Sham, and he said Shabir V'Zel the Shana Sachron the Dikta Ratzon Olamim Shebesanva V'Chebechas Santer Lamata. The Santer is the chin, that it surrounds the beard going downwards. So what he sounds like he's talking about the full beard as the beard spreads out going downwards. Ad Khan. Look at that sefer, and what does he say? Shabir b'zel l'shonu chad chuta the sa'ari. So achroni the dikta ratzon lo b'shura achas is one row. Shal sa'aris vivus shivolas is a kan that goes around. I guess this goes around the beard. So he said adkan, but the fivirish is there. Achein sarach beer divri v'shar bar Rashbi kan. Beer v'sachrona the bosito hanisachrona dekna. So there it says goes around the beard. Ki l'chora lo metzina lashon bosita al santer are about the chin. V'shavulas akan are the place where the beard, the sides of the beard come together. It doesn't talk about that. So he says there is more though. So what do we get out of that actually? So he says, Ak ulam yesh the yasha, but maybe it's possible that we could really sort of like answer this like this. Al pi divri levichayayin the rekav al the idra rabba, where he said leholon, and we'll see it later on. He said shabir b'lashon dikta al abasa shetzameach min hazakan. It's really talking about when he says the word dikna, it's really referring to the flesh of the skin itself. V'zel l'shono. Place it to kunda elim the tanya b'dikna. So he wants to translate this. That the 13 tikna that Tikunim depend on the beard. So what does that mean? Ratzon Lomar, Hatuluyim Pisar Haponim. Here he means Tuluyim doesn't mean depend. I think he means this. Well, maybe it does, but let's see. But maybe it also means it's all coming out from that place. That's what I thought he meant. Gam came b'shem dikna because the flesh of the face. This is an interesting idea that hadn't thought about. He was talking about how the beard flows out from around the ears and it comes down through the payas, and then we said some connection between what's up above it, like the muchas timah, and where it comes out. You see it over there like that. But now over here he says another idea. He says actually it's growing on your face. And that means that the face is an integral part of this, not just the paya. So he says, Shabazer Atzma, Nikra Gam came b'shem dikna. It's also called a beard. Hashem Shechadikna Tzomachas, because that's where the beard grows. So it means this is the root of the beard. Where it says on the head, are we talking about the beard? The Hasach Muchrachu. So there it has to be the koi al abazar shebamakom zakan, that it really refers to the beard, that's the flesh that's underneath the skin, or in the same place as the hairs. There's a place where the hair follicles grow out of the face. V'lo kai al chabesaretz azba. It's not talking about the hairs itself. It's talking about the place the hairs come from, or the face. Adkan. So now what do we have? The koy al the basar al malcolm adin. Now it's talking about the flesh that's on that he means underneath the beard, or the place that the same flesh as where the beard comes out. So on this it says over there, nafik had chutach this aris achron the dikna, which we said was referring to the eighth tikkun. Columbus yotze chuta this ari. Al basar hadikla, on the faith, so here let me just go back again, because this seems like a good idea. Kolomar, let's just say kolomar. Sheyotza chut echad, so a one chut comes out. He says chut ari al basar, it comes out on the flesh of the beard. Hacholuk besave, which is going around it. I think that means it itself goes around, but it's going around on the flesh of the beard, not on the outside of the beard. Like I was trying to picture what could this mean when we were talking about it in the Rabbah. V'ayin sivav shel adikta, v'inyan the sivav shel adikta. The idea we're talking about going around the beard. This boyer Sifra that's in Yutakan, it's what we're explaining over here. He says the Hainu shechadikta cholak svivus upon him, that the big beard goes around the face, and then it comes out shafir. So it's really talking about the origin of where the hairs come out, which is the flesh of the skin. That's where this line is going. Okay, so now we'll move on. That was number. Okay, we're actually at number Dalet. So as long as we're at it, we'll go to number Dalet, and it says, Befirish Marie Saruk, Hevi Kan Pirushim, B'Shem Harav Arizav Al V'Shalom V'Sechel V'Shadav Al Sefer. So he said the Sefer, our Sefer, Sifra Ditzliuta. The Farish V'Alza Me'ezim Makom Yadzach Tikun. What's to talk about where they come from? He said Ma'udnin, they come from the ear. Now that's different than me think. Oh, well, there we go. There's the first time we lost Rebbe. So wait a minute here. That's how you do it. Come on. All right. It says me'eza makom yatzach atikuni diknim v'udnim. It comes out from the ears. V'amad b'sachronah d'sebesita salek v'nachis chutas chibara. This is a phrase that we saw once again from the Idris. Is a bepira betikun behekef besichas oizen, that is surrounding the opening of the ear, bebifnim, from inside, the svas from the outer lip or rim of the ear. Yesh kama chut, yesh kamo chut. There, you're going to see. You're talking about the ear itself. You're going to see that's what he means. He says there's. You're going to see that there's a thread comes out, a white one. Hamaska la'alos ma'at. It starts to go out. This around the ear now. He's talking about the lobe of the ear, the outside of the lobe of the ear. He says la'alos ma'at melamata lamala. It has some movement coming from the bottom to the top. The Haida Keneged the Payos, that is offering, over close to, it has to go down a little bit and then pick up the pay, I'm not sure. Keneged the Payos. Va'achakach yorid ozar v'chut lovan mebifnim b'kol hekif asafa shala ozen, and then he's talking strictly about the ear. Yorid ozar hachut, then it goes down, this right chut. The bifnim, from the inside of the ear, but called hekif hasafa shala ozen, and all the surrounding area of the lip of the ear, the lobe of the ear. Behind it, the Amach HaSafer says Sefer, rather says Sifra the Tzniota, he says Salik v'nachik. It has this phrase, it goes up, it goes down. Omila de busita, shimusha besicha, means an opening. Malashon Kamalaya sit, like that idea, the Hamalaya sit. So somewhere else says that the sit is really the opening. There's a little interruption there, because you have this opening here, Sheyesh ben Amala Etzba. So this is another place where he's saying, like, that's the same idea between the middle finger and between fingers, let's say. Let's go on a little bit more. So that was a little bit, we have a couple of minutes. Bir Sheni Kasev Ferish Marie Sarok. So here's another explanation. Sham. Who Derek HaPirish HaKodem, it really goes along the way that the first Pirish went. Ella, the Bir Rishon Pirish came, Al Pasichas HaOizen. So the first expression about the Pasichas HaOizen, Bakan, Yefarish Zos Al Pasichas upon him. Now, what is the Pasichas upon him? So he says he's opening of the face. V'zel L'shono. V'od Pirish Echad, Pirish Arav, Rizal. He says, Al Basachrona de Bosita, Basalik V'nachis Chut Hivara. So here we have the word Salik V'nachis, goes up, goes down. Let's go way, way back. Called upon him. Originally, all of that light fell across the face. So here we're talking about Saharas Adam Kadmon, way back fell across his face. And then after that, they fall down the face. Then they go around the back of the ears. The Zos HaPasichos of this opening, what does he mean the opening? Shall upon him. In other words, it shows some of the face now, pulls it back. Minasaros Nikra Bosita. So that place that now doesn't have that anymore is now called the Bosita. Okay, but here we're talking about Adam Kadmon. So from the ears and going downwards. If it comes from the side of the forehead, on each side, yesh kamo chut lovan. You're going to see, let me read the words again. Min as nine, from the ears going upwards. He said going upwards, l'tzad hamatzach, as it moves towards this, from the ear towards the forehead, mishdeit stadim, because it's moving at the same time from each ear. Yesh kamo chut lovan. There's like a little white thread. Hamakiv v'oila, that surrounds this. I'm not sure what it's makiv yet. And it goes upwards, mishteit stadi, upon him. So you could just look at your own face. You can see how your face curves towards the middle. On the two sides of the face, he says, the techilas aris harosh, underneath the beginning of where the hairs come from on the head, right? Because on top of the metzach is going to be where the hairs come from. So the makiv ad tachas al-chaim, and it keeps going down until it's underneath the cheeks, ad kan. Now, is this where he means it goes over there to behind the ears? Is that what we meant? B'shnei biurim elu shehever marisa ruk. So these two explanations that the Rish Ruk is trying to tell us here, hu v'chagam b'zoyer akia. It's also over there over emek and malach. So other people have this idea. There's something over here that's interesting. I don't know. We have much time. Are we out of time?
Yep.
Okay, we're out of time.
Okay, we're out.
Okay.